Good morning and welcome to another day, another vlog. So, we've had a pretty heavy deluge of rain this morning and last night. Obviously I just popped up because a bit of clear sky, might try and plant some few bits in before the next storm comes along, but also to check on everything up here. Everything is looking lovely, green and lush. So after the heat wave that we had last week, and it's needed as well, well-deserved rain, and but everything is zooming along since the last couple of days since I've not been up here. But yeah, pumpkins are starting to send off the main vine now. Obviously the ones we planted out on the last vlog, they just need a couple of weeks to get them established and that. This one, this is just a variety, but it's a really light, weird shade of green. And it looks healthy enough. But it also could be because of the chalk. So I just got to keep an eye on this because it's very chalky soil. But I'll keep it fed. Obviously the sunflowers are doing well. So some of the pumpkins, they're all looking good. Also got to get these sunflowers out as well. And that one over there. And obviously the weeds are been enjoying, I think. Enjoying the rain. So the cucumbers looking alright. I'm saying they're going to take a few weeks to get established. These onions are shot up as well. Some of these will be ready to harvest as well. Because I might clear this bed because I think it's got the start of allium leaf miner. So they're going all like spindly. So I have to keep an eye on that one. And obviously sunflower, the heads are starting to come out on these. Probably going to plant a few more in front or behind, but they are the Mongolian giants, so be careful where I place them. And you see the hollyhock starting to shoot up, all the gladioli, and obviously the bindweed I need to get in here and weed it. And obviously the artichoke has definitely shot up. Didn't have this many heads last time, but the aphids, I think someone said in the last video, obviously they farm the aphids and the red ants and that. Just take a walk down to the other one without getting too wet. But obviously the puddles have returned with all the rain. Let's try and step over. That's it. So the sweet peas are starting to flower. I've got to start coming up here regularly and cutting these as well, so more will come. And obviously all the nigella has come out and bloom, which is nice. So some sweet peas. See, like nasturtiums. I try to sow them by seed in pots, can never get them to grow. But yeah, they've got free range after they've dropped their seed naturally. So we're quite nice to have some nasturtiums with the pumpkins here. And then obviously more sunflowers. You need to get what an ugly slug. It's a problem when the rain comes out, the slugs come out to play. Oh, he's down there, hopefully. He buggers off. Get off. The birds can eat you somewhere. You can stay down there. Yeah, the sunflowers are fared because they usually get attacked by the slugs. See, some have been nibbled, but some mostly from the damage from the hail. But no, all the sweet peas are starting to come out, which is pretty. But yeah, I think the last one there was no signs of flowers, so matter of a few days of all this heat. Yeah, pumpkins looking healthy. So cucumbers. I think these will market more, so they'll get going soon. The tomatoes are springing back to life finally, so I'll get them watered. I've got some melons as well, so I might put the melons in here, and that's so they can grow. Got these that shot along as well. The train and the main vine now. But yeah, these are planted in 2 in 1 pot, So obviously one's going that way and one's going to go that way now, so it's all good. Obviously the dwarf beans, which were a failure because they just got shredded. So pumpkins can sprawl across that. So I did put some sweet corn in, someone had left over, so they can be sacrificial. If they survive, they survive. If not, I've got plenty that are protected and hopefully will survive. See, the sweet corns here is looking good. Sunflowers again. More of the pumpkins. And obviously bloody potato, which I'm going to get rid of. Brought these out the polytunnel because they're looking a bit parched. So I'm going to give them a soak, but these are the ones I need to get out. So there's a mixture of got some cucumber apple ones, which I need to get out. And some more sunflowers. Just the last of them. And that. But yeah, obviously polytunnel is practically empty apart from a few plants that didn't survive. Look a bit crispy, but I need to give this a little clear out, but I can shut this up finally for now so the wind doesn't damage it. Yeah, this is the bed I think I'm going to put some of the cucumbers in. Just need to work out what kind of structure I'm going to grow them up. And now, because I've used all the animal fencing for when the pumpkins start to climb up over. But I've got chicken wire, which I might have to just make up a little fence line. I got this stuff from Temu the other day, so it's actually quite good quality actually. It's like £20 for a 30-metre roll. It's about 90 centimetres high, so I can use that. Pond is looking a bit more fuller because on the last one you could see the ridge lines of the liner, so all that rain we had last night has filled up a bit, which is good. Obviously the back part of the plot just needs some TLC, but I need to order some rubbish bags and kind of start to get rid of it bit by bit, and all the sticky weed, the bindweed's wrapping around the arch. And all these sunflowers, sweet peas have also the bindweed, so I need to get that off it. But when I'm finished up, I'll pick some of these so they can produce more. And but yeah, definitely don't need to water, which is good. Just stuff in the greenhouses. But no, there's been no casualties so far, which is good. I'm glad it did rain because potatoes needed it for sure. They're just starting to bounce back. Some are very patchy, but they are there. It's just a frost got to them a bit. Just watching that big old cloud up there because it's due to pour down in the next half an hour. So I'm going to try and get as much out as possible and I'll come back to you. Well, the rain has started. I'll quickly show you in between the heavy downpours. So I just planted a few more sunflowers in to the Mongolian giants so they can climb up through, so the height of them, they'll be fine. Then I put in some of the cucumbers in here. Just need to get some twine to wrap them around. And then these are the cucumber apples. I don't think these spring onions are going to come to much, but what I can do, I'm going to let these grow and clamber over all this framework. Probably still need to thin out some of these carrots, but they're looking alright. And then just made a start on taking some of the onions out, so I'll do it bit by bit. But I've just stuck one of the zombie pumpkins in there that had spare. Obviously I've got a few more sunflowers now at the front, and the other Queensland blue that I had, so they're both Queensland blue, so they can clamber over this bit. Obviously giant pumpkins, I have got some more seeds, so I'm going to sow them. Hopefully I can get them going. If not, then that competition for the giant pumpkin from Sutton's is gone. And then just put some sunflowers in here, just giving it a little bit of a weed really. And these are some of the decent sized onions that I've pulled up. So The garlic that was next to them had white rot, but these seem to be unscathed so far, so best to pull them up now. But there's a few decent sized ones in there. I'll let the other ones continue to grow. I wish this weather would make its blooming mind up. So blue skies are coming out. And hoping it will rain still, so I don't have to water the new stuff, but the ground is very damp anyway. Here comes the storm. I just hope to God there's no hailstones, because poor old pumpkins. Well, good morning and welcome back. A few days later, as you can tell, it is lovely, glorious weather. So got the rain back on today. No rain stops the gardeners. So just having a little quick check. Pumpkins are zooming along now. Main vine, a couple of weeks ago planted those. So doing quite well. Obviously the stuff we planted in a couple of days ago is doing okay. And brought up some twine so I could start to tie up some of the pumpkins, like these ones, so they can climb up onto here. But no, everything looks a bit unscathed. Well, apart from their little sunflowers being munched. Sweet corn looks like it's doing alright. No casualties so far. Yeah, these ones are bulking up, and then they're sending out the little side shoots, but people take them off, but I do leave them on because it does help with stability, hence why they grow them in the first place. And sometimes you can get some cobs off them. But no, that looks all good. Let's see. Carrots to carrots. And hopefully the cucumbers will start to burst into life soon. Now we had all this rain from last week, the heat wave, to the rain now. So everything's looking nice and green. Unfortunately, that means the slugs come out to play. Now all the gladioli coming up. Sunflowers look alright. Just go down to the other one quickly. Excuse the wind. First plot looks all okay. So I need to weed this bit over a bit. And then I need to probably start to pin these down so they don't get battered around by the wind a bit. And then they've definitely shot along, which is good. And sweet peas, I'll have to cut some more today. So I did cut a few bunches a couple of days ago. So I need to get these out. These are the melons, so I need to find a spot for them. See, the cucumbers are doing alright. Tomatoes doing good. Obviously these got damaged through the frosts, but there's not much I can do about that. But they're setting off a load of side shoots, so I'm not going to pinch them all out. Just going to let them do what they've got to do. Let's see. What were these? These were the flat white boas. So they're doing alright. Definitely don't need to water. Let's check these sweet corn. Yeah, they're looking all good. Just a few potatoes popping up here and there. Which, once you plant a potato, you're never going to get rid of it. So these, some of the sunflowers still need to go out, a couple of pumpkins. But obviously the polytunnel's now empty, so that's all sealed up. I can get these out as well. Let's check some of these radishes. You know, what are these? These were the, oh, it's supposed to be rainbow mixed. Got any rainbows? Or do they just look all red? A couple. I probably do need to thin it out a bit, to be honest. Right, didn't film, but as it was been raining and still raining, so I've sowed some more sweet pea seeds in here. So once these ones come to an end, hopefully the next lot should come up, and I just topped them all up with some fresh compost as well. So just locks in more of the moisture, and they've got chicken manure pellets in there as well on top, so should give them a bit of feed. I've just mulched around a few things as well, and some just more chicken manure pellets down around some bits and bobs. Created somewhat of a cucumber climbing frame for the cucumbers, obviously, and just tied back a few more of the squashes and that, so I'll try and train them up along the fence line as well. And I've just sowed some more cucumber seeds as well in here and along on that one over there as well. But I am going to finish off this video because I'm not going to do much more as the rain started to play. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one, and hopefully the weather is better.